So the iris is done blooming, and it has some yellowing leaves right there. There's three, those two and that one. So I'm going to cut the stalk and take those yellowing leaves off and harvest a little bit of chamomile. There's some chamomile showing up. So let's do it. So, see this leaf right here is kind of yellow. I'm just going to cut it off. This one. Seems pretty loose. I'll just cut this off. That was gonna make a spark, I could tell. That one. Now, oh. So I'm just gonna cut the stalk right where the leaf meets the stalk. Cut it at an angle, and hopefully that will be okay. Got my borage here. I don't know if you guys know, but these little leaves or these little flowers are very sweet. You can eat the flowers of the azure too. I like to eat flowers. Eating flowers is like my favorite thing to do. I don't know. See my hydrangea? Haha! I said hydrangea, not fuchsia. But I have, I'm trying to make sure, right over there. I'm trying to make sure that I want my hydrangea to be blue. I want it to be blue. Hi, Coco. And so I'll show you what I'm doing. Oh boy. Here's my crow. There's my crow. He's over. Show you. Can you see him? Hey, crow. Who? Okay. So, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So I want my hydrangea to be blue. Put my bag over here. And I got a little. There's a crow in there. I found it on the side of the road. There's a crow in there. And I am going to put a bunch of coffee grounds in here. Coffee grounds, from what I've been reading, they say that lots of coffee grounds will help your hydrangea be blue. So that's what we're gonna do. And I have a bunch of coffee grounds. Here come the lilies. Oh boy, that's exciting. I'm really excited about that. And I gotta pull a bunch of grass. take a harvest of this oregano. I got myself a, whew, look at my yucca flower. Hey, bee. Hey, bee. They got some fuchsias getting ready to bloom. Oh, and my black dahlia is getting a flower. 2 flowers. I see 2 flowers there. Hi, bee. 2 flowers there. Show you some of the things I'm doing. Right now I'm just gathering my flowers. I got some calendula and some peas and some nasturtiums and some rose petals. I'll put this in the shade somewhere. Not much shade in here. Everything's pretty dry right now. Look. Look at those. Oh yeah, look at those. Beautiful. No, beautiful flowers. I'm gonna take one of these and try to dry it in my silica gel beads. And then the owl got pissed off. Put her over here, and like the night I put her over here. For a couple of days it was pretty cold at night, so that she wasn't happy about that. And then the sun was starting to hit her in certain places, so today she's moving to a different spot. This aloe here is one that I almost drowned in the beginning of spring, and it seems to be doing good. It's kind of laying on the other one, so I'm gonna have to move some things around. And so there's a bunch of free vegetables on the table today, and I know I said I wasn't gonna do any tomatoes, but I had to, absolutely had to take this one because it's called Bloody Butcher. So I have to take this tomato. So I'll put it up there. Don't fall down. I'll stick you over here. Don't fall down. There's my lady's mantle. My Bethany. Oh. So today I'm taking those 2 blueberries, those 2 blue pots of blueberries. I'm gonna put them in this big pot right here. And then I got another big pot. Look at those hibiscus roselles are growing. I really do think that I have really bad luck with strictly medicinal seeds. Maybe it's just me, who knows. My loving verbena. Oh yeah, everybody's so pretty today. Hey guys, all my flowers. These ones are about to start blooming. One for widow. I got a thyme, an English thyme, and my I swear, me and forgetting the names of things. The one that grows up this thing. I'm getting ready to get flowers from these. See the little buds? Look at how huge this heal-all is. It's so big. Like most of that is heal-all. And that's the wormwood. The wormwood is going in this big old pot I just got for it. And I think I'm gonna put it somewhere over here. I'm running out of space. So yeah, and then the catnip, I can tell by the yellowing that it's starting to become root bound, which is that you just have too much root for your pot. So I'm gonna take it out and I'm gonna plant it right there, just right there. And Shosha's coming back to life, giving us some time. So that blueberry, look at that. Ooh. My blueberries. Hey, blueberries. So I'm gonna put the blueberries in this pot, and then this Shosha will come back to life because they had some roots in them. So, there's my valerian right there. So this is mostly, right now this is hyssop, valerian, vervain. There's some vervain in here. And look, there's a wheat plant. See how long it lasts. Gonna be pretty, 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 pretty. Yeah, this honeysuckle isn't the happiest because the aphids did a number on it in the beginning, but she's bouncing back. She's starting to shoot out some new shoots, and I'll just battle the aphids. They only do something to it when it's young. When it gets older, they leave it alone. My spider. Little Jasmine's getting some flowers. People will stick their hands through there and take it. But whatever. One day I'll have it on a place where people can't do that. And if I catch them doing it, they're about to be fucked up. You see these guys in your garden? These are your friends. These are baby ladybugs. I got 2 of them. Where are you? One there and one there. These are baby ladybugs. So, they're your friends. Just remember that. Where are you? These guys are your friends. I do have a pretty good ladybug population, so I'm hoping that they'll do more aphid control. I just took the rose petals off of the buds and left the buds there to make some rose hips. Maybe I should cut them though, just to see if I could get some more roses. Berry, there's raspberry. Everything's getting so big. It's almost time to harvest the ladies man, or the motherwort. See when it gets buds like that. It grew like 3 feet since the last time I was here. It's really tall. So when it starts to get buds, then it's time to harvest it. So pretty soon I'll be doing a harvest of that. And I put the bay here. Hello, bay. This would be a nice bay tree. Mugwort. Mugwort's happier again. She started to die. When they start to get root bound, you'll notice, because they start looking like they're not doing good. And that a lot of times is root bound. Or you're missing some some calcium or some nitrogen or something. And I'm doing a little experiment. I had some eggs that I boiled the other day, and after I cracked them, I realized that they weren't any good. So I bashed them all up, and this is like the egg shell and the egg, like the whole entire eggs in here. And I'm gonna put it in my compost tea. So I'm going around and I'm picking weeds. That's my little weed bucket. And I'm going to put it all with some comfrey in my compost tea bucket. And this time I have a screen instead of putting the lid on, because it grew mold last time because the lid was on. So I'm going to put a screen on it and make the compost tea. And I got me some rocks and some sand. So did I ever show you my hummingbird nest? My hummingbird nest. It's made out of spider web and moss. When I found it, it was more green growing. Hole right there. I just hang it up here. It's actually hanging up the wrong way. It's supposed to be hanging up this way. I would love it if a hummingbird decided to re-nest in here. That would be so amazing. Clematis. That's what it is. Getting ready to get a flower. Clematis. It's called Polish Spirit, so it should be purple. Oh. Got my drink. I'm about to take a break and have a drink. My LaCroix. I made some syrup the other day. I forgot to bring it to add to my LaCroix. I made some lemongrass and ginger syrup. So some plants look like they're needing a couple nutrients. So I'm glad my experiment with the eggs would be to add extra calcium. So, and here come the lilies. Yeah. This is the second show. The first show is over. Now the second show is about to begin. Get all those long grass blade looking ones are gonna be like fuchsia and purple flowers just bursting. And here's the St. John's wort. She's blooming early. Look. What are you doing? Taking a nap? You're taking a nap. Taking a nap. My little black pansy finally got a flower over there in the pot. When I dug up the shosha, I replanted it all around the garden. I put some there, there's some over there, I put some over there. The crows. He's sleeping. He's sleeping. He's like, oh shit. Hi, B. Hi, B. Do 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 do. Oh, so yeah. I can stand as far back as I can stand to get the whole garden. This is my garden plot. It's 400 square feet. Imagine what I could do with acres. Oh man, it would be magic. I love my garden. That's the echinacea. It's getting tall. So I think I might actually get some hibiscus roselles this year. That would be super cool. I'll be excited about that. Because they make the coolest pods and you can make jelly and all kinds of stuff. I'm really excited about it. I took my Benadryl, but my allergies are so bad that, like, it says take your Benadryl. I'll take you for a walk. It says take your Benadryl every 4 to 6 hours. Like, literally 4 hours on the dot. I better be taking my Benadryl. Look at these lettuces. Wow. That is huge. That is gigantic. Wow. He's such a good gardener. He's got all the lines and stuff. This one here, look at all that plantain. It's gigantic. Gigantic plantain. What is that? Maybe, I don't know what that is. I've got some peppers in here. Oh, I put a artichoke in here. The artichoke flowers are so beautiful. Cute. Look at, I love these lettuces. They look bloody. Like there was a murder scene in the garden. Awesome. Oh, it must be 4 hours on the dot. I started to get the sniffles. I am like the world's most allergic person. And of course I would have to be allergic to everything I love. Here's some free stuff. Bunch of tomatoes. Some squashes, different kind of squashes. I put some of Lavender's pumpkins in here, hoping people would take them. Here's a pumpkin. Somebody adopted this garden. Good. What they're doing, looks like bok choy and tomatoes. Look at the, see, this is what the crow's bird bath looks like before I get to it. Just a mess. These guys are so messy. What is that you guys are eating? Something. Do 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 do. This is like the community garden sitting and chilling spot. Let's see what they got. Oh. There's a hen and chicks in there, and some irises. It got so hot the past few days that a lot of things were like, they got their butts kicked. There's some thyme and tarragon. This isn't like anybody's plot, it's just the community garden spot. So I'll come and take this. This is comfrey. Comfrey is good for your skin issues, so you can make oils. I use comfrey in my oils. Comfrey and calendula. And you can also feed it to chickens. And it's really good for making compost tea. And what else? I think it's good for your skin. It's good for making compost tea. It's good for chickens. Oh, and when you have trees, fruit trees and stuff like that, you should plant comfrey around your fruit trees. It helps them to be healthy and happy. I'm allowed to harvest some of this, so I'm gonna be doing that. Let's take a walk and see what's the haps. I forgot if they locked that gate or not. Bunch of big tomatoes. A bunch tomatoes, a bunch. When you have that many, I don't think it matters if anybody comes and takes something. What's this? I don't know. Maybe a grain? Are they growing it for grain? Tomatoes and onions. There's some corn. Bunch of corn and onions. That's so much onions. Corn. Oh, so pretty. Get tons of berries. Tons of berries. So many. Beautiful. Hear that sound? That's the sound of a crow feeding their baby. We got baby crows. It's baby crow time. Baby crow time. I'm excited. They bring their babies and show them to me. It's an honor. It's an honor. Look at this. Whoa. That thing is huge. I can't wait until it gets flowers. Look how big it is. It's gigantic. Wow. I hope he lets it at least one or two get flowers. I think he probably will. This is a really good gardener. Oh, Look at these ones. These are the purple artichokes. Wow. Look at those. Ooh, they're ready for eating. Wow. Got a bunch of spearmint. It's a really nice garden. I guess this garden is definitely way more shadier than mine. Very pretty. Is that an old sewing machine? I think it is. Right on. My hands are burning. It's hot out here. So I'm taking a break. I'm wearing a sweater because I don't want the sun to touch me. I was thinking about doing some nettle around my neighbor right there has some nettle. I was wondering, maybe I should ask them if they will let me take a piece and put it in my garden to have some nettle. They always do the best tomatoes. Everything's hot, you can tell. It rained pretty hard last night, but I think I'm gonna have to do it again. Water again, because we got kind of clayey soil, so it does dry up pretty quick, but the bottom stays moist, but pretty far down. Super pretty. Wow, what's that? I wonder what this is. Wow, it's got some pretty gnarly thorns. This thing looks mean. Ooh-wee. I wonder what it is. Looks like it'll bite ya. There's an asparagus. A ladybug. I think so. One of the babies. Feverfew. Got a nice, pretty succulent arrangement. Oh yeah, look at all these snapdragons. That's beautiful. Look at all that. Ooh. Sure pretty. I like those orange ones. Oh, those white ones are huge. Don't forget, if you didn't know, that when your snapdragon flower dies and starts to become a seed pod, the seed pod turns into tiny little skulls. So, if you ever want some little fairy skulls, let your snapdragon fully go to seed, and the seed pods look exactly like little screaming skulls. They're fabulous, and I love them. I didn't even see the... Oh, for a second I thought it was a dragonfly, but it wasn't. There's some corn and stuff in here. Look at this garden, is becoming very pretty. Dusty lavender. Wonder where's the mugwort I gave her. If it made it. Oh, I see it. It's peeking through. I see the mugwort. It's got peas. Ooh. Look at that. That's gonna be pretty. Wow, what a, this is like pink. Let's stir some. Look at all the strawberries. Ooh. Peas and cabbage. Potatoes. Nice garden. Do, 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 do. Leeks. These are leeks. Never grew no leeks, but I've been kind of thinking about it. With all my herbs and stuff. Who knows? Bat guano. Bat guano. I love bat guano. I love bat guano. Oh, very nice. I was watching another witchy YouTuber that I really like. It's called Lady Grave Dancer, and she was doing a video the other day, and she was watching the Monsters, not the Munsters, Monsters. It's a TV show that I used to watch when I was a kid, and I just loved that TV show. Like, I was so excited to watch it all the time, and she was watching it, and she mentioned it, and I was like, oh man, I haven't thought about that TV show in so long. So I watched an episode last night. I loved that TV show so much. I used to lay in bed with my grandma, and I would watch, there was a few of them. The Monsters, and the Munsters, and Addams Family. I was like born spooky. I loved all the spooky things. I would come home, and my favorite thing to do when I came home from school was I would immediately throw my bag on the ground, sit down, and put in my tape of Thriller. And I watched Thriller every single day. I know Thriller by heart still. I actually, one year for Halloween, went to downtown Portland, and they were gonna have the zombie walk Thriller dance, and I was all excited, and I got dressed up for it, and it was just pouring rain, and nobody came out, and it didn't happen. I was like, oh man. Oh man. Bunch of lettuce. Got little gnomes in their garden. Some kale and potatoes. Ooh, I see a pretty flower. I think I might harvest some of those roses if they let me. I'll go around to the other side so I can harvest them from the other side. I see a pretty flower. Ooh. One beautiful rose. Like Beauty and the Beast. I wonder if you can do anything with lupine seeds. They look like they make pods that look like fuzzy peas. I suppose I'll have to Google that if I can remember. Lupine seeds. So I mean, it's amazing when you start to like investigate the world of plants and stuff. How many plants that we look at on a daily basis that we have no idea that they're medicine. They're good for us. We could eat them, like these in particular. This is plantain. You find this it's in every lawn, in every park, it's everywhere. And it helps heal your skin. And it also does things like pulls out splinters. And it's just really, really good for you. And another YouTuber, I think it's the Herbalist Path. Her name's Mel. She was saying that you can, drink it, take it internally, and it helps heal internal problems if you have ulcers or things like that. This is horseradish. Look how huge it is. He gave me a horseradish. I think I actually have 2 growing. That is a gigantic horseradish leaf. Ooh, there's some big. That's a big trailing one. Ooh, he's in trouble. All right, peace out.